Chris?
Yo, Fuzzy, are you okay? Huh?
Holy six, Percy! Chris is frozen!
Oh,
Yeah, frozen in time!
you think I should do this for the first coffee anywhere?
Most likely, and this means you can't stop us tormenting him! So, what shall we do?
How about poop yourselves?
Yeah!
Gotcha!
You asses!
Hey guys, my name is Chris if you didn't already know, and welcome to my show, Smeg Chris. Oh, and I don't think these two are talking to me now. And you care why? No, I don't. All the times they've got at me, I've let it slide, and the one time I do it to them, they act like 8-year-olds. Anyway, ignoring the ignorant muppets, I think it's now time to look back on a previous episode of Smeg Chris. Even facing away, Percy can still moan about me doing this. I'm going to look back on an episode called Camception to see if my likes, dislikes and love are still the same now as they were back then. And I've got no idea what the likes, dislikes and love was because it was filmed way back in August of 2012. Isn't that around the time you started writing your show, Clone One? Eh? Is it? I'm taking the mickey. Basically, I'm wondering if you've done an episode for us yet. I've kind of forgotten. How? That's all you were doing. I saw some birds outside pooping on. Never mind, I don't care. I'm going to get on with this. Got my laptop here. I don't think I actually ever show that I'm watching the episode on the laptop and then talking to the camera about it, but that's what I do. If I remember right, Camception was an episode where I also did a Camception 2 on my vlog channel. I know you can jump cut too, Percy. I've just watched the beginning of the episode and I was wondering if I was wearing the same shirt. I'm not. On there I'm wearing Superman, right now I'm wearing Batman. At least I'm consistent. I've also got a beard on this episode. Huh. Obviously I don't right now. Okay, let's get to the likes and dislikes. Obviously, my love is this camera. That was my first proper vlog camera, which I still have over here. Right there. Oh, it's dusty. I've just been watching all the features that it has on it. I'd forgotten about them, especially the slow motion one. Obviously I don't use it anymore because I've got another one now. I guess I could say I still love it, despite the fact I don't use it. Let me put it this way, if I didn't still love it, I'd have got rid of it by now. Let's see what my likes and dislikes were. The first of my 3 likes, again obvious, is the slow motion effect on my camera. I can have lots of fun with that. Yeah, I did enjoy playing with that slow motion effect. I used it a lot. Unfortunately my latest vlog camera doesn't have that option. So now thinking about it, I have a reason to charge up that battery. So that's still a like. My second like is this game on Facebook that I keep playing called Air Traffic Chief. Basically you have to land as many planes and helicopters as you can without crashing them into each other. It's fun. I'd say it's been about 4, maybe 5 years since I last played that. In fact, I've pretty much forgot all about it. I don't even know if it's still on Facebook, to be honest. So maybe I'll have a look for that later. So unfortunately that's no longer a like, seeing as I haven't played it in a long time. My final like is this soundtrack, The Dark Knight Rises. The music is nothing short of epic. I still listen to that soundtrack. I mean, not as often as I did back then, but I still enjoy it. So I could say that's still a like. So all that's left are my dislikes. My first is that a lot of soundtracks, like this new one, they don't play in the correct order as the film. This is something that's bothered me for years. How hard is it to put it in the correct order? That is still a dislike. It really, really grates me, that. In fact, it's become one of my pet peeves. And I agree with younger me. Why can't they just put the songs in the correct order of the movie? It's not that difficult. I could do it. So yeah, that's still a dislike. Moving on. My second dislike is my phone. It keeps telling me it's run out of memory, but that's because it keeps updating itself all the time. This uses up memory. I end up uninstalling updates. Stop updating yourself. Well, I can't class that as still a dislike because that's not my mobile phone anymore. In fact, that phone I actually use as my alarm clock upstairs. But the screen is all shattered, so I'm still going to include it as a dislike. Let's see what the last one was. My final dislike is retweets on Twitter. A lot of people retweet other people's tweets, and it gets rather annoying. If I want to see their tweets, I'd follow them. There should be an option to block the retweets of those you follow. I still think the exact same. I've been using Twitter a lot less these days because of it. I'll be scrolling and scrolling because it's just retweet after retweet, and most of the time these days it's just politics. It's boring. I'd have thought by now there'd have been the option of saying turn off the retweets, so anybody who retweets a tweet, you don't see it. I mean, yeah, I retweet now and then, but not often. So yeah, that's still a dislike. And so I can put this away now. So it seems with the exception of 1 like, all are still the same. Clone One, you look like a diver without a diving suit. Have you forgotten about your show again? I was just waiting for you to finish so I could tell you about the birds. One way to deal with this.
Oh,
Oh, so you're talking to me now?
Fine, yes, but did you just freeze him?
No, I beamed him into the middle of a football match between opposing Yeti teams.
That means yes. Let's torment the clown.
I think it's time for me to go, so I shall say thank you for watching and subscribing if you have, and liking this video if you did. Until the next time, peace out.
So, what shall we do?
Scream and jump!
Hmm.
You're right, Chris, this is fun. I know.
It's no fun when we get trolled.
no shit, Sherlock. Oh.
I really do like looking back on previous episodes, especially with the likes, dislikes and loves. And I genuinely don't know what they are before I watch them back again. And I do keep a list, but that's more or less to know which episode to watch next. I don't actually look at the list of likes and dislikes or the love. And I like the fact that it's from 6 years ago at the moment. I'm hoping never ever to catch up. And it was just pure coincidence that the last one was from when I was in LA, because I'd just been to LA. Wonder if I can do the same with the Florida one. I'm certain I did a likes and dislikes for that. I'll be very surprised if I didn't.